Happy Hump Day, traders. It is Matt and Jacey with Empire Algorithmic Trading here to bring you your daily dose of VWAP Vision's Stock Talk.
It's where the volume weighted average price is our best friend in the market. So let's get to it, Matt. It's time for a little stock talk.
Stock Talk! Well, as I said, Jace, it is another beautiful Wednesday. I hope your day was going well. But that being said, what happened in the market today? What's the markets doing?
Not a whole lot. It was after the past 2 days of excitement. It would have been nice to see a follow through. I was kind of hoping we would get a good follow through today, but just kind of took a breather. And so, really, not a lot to look at. There were some pretty good moves, but for the most part, overall, the market was flat. The S&P was literally down 2 cents. It's about as flat as you can get. The Nasdaq Composite was up 0.3%, getting really close to its all-time high, which is very exciting.
Yeah.
I know it's not a previous breakout of ours, but NVIDIA did happen to break out and hit an all-time high today. Its actual algorithm buy signal would have been down here, but it doesn't meet our criteria for our screens. But anyhow, that's a good reason for the Nasdaq being up 0.3% is the NVIDIA move. Small caps reversed right after a good potential breakout. They reversed hard, not the look we were looking for. And then same thing with the
Nope.
mid caps. So a little bit
Ah,
disappointing, a little bit of a disappointing follow through. We'll see if it can hold up or if we just get knocked right back down into these bases. But it would be nice to see these things get it. We were getting excited yesterday, but like we said yesterday, we wanted to see some follow through and didn't get it today. Bonds are holding up, and that's quite all right. And then the VIX, surprisingly, for a whole lot of nothing going on, the VIX came down pretty good, down 4% on the day, down to
okay.
1676. So just a quiet day for the general market there, man.
Yeah, tough to see the mids and smalls come back down. I was really hoping they were going to keep moving up. But, that's all right. And that being said, we are now going to turn our attention to the big movers on the day. Now, these movers are some of our algorithmic trade signals, stocks that have either hit that or not. And you can get access to our Patreon algorithmic trade signals by heading to patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. So, Jace, who are the big movers?
Like I said, it was a pretty quiet day, so there wasn't a lot to look at, but we did have a couple of nice moves. Futu Holdings managed
Wow.
to hit a new high after its new post-high breakout, up 5.9% on the day. Nice spike in
Perfect.
volume was there as well. A good look there. Coherent up 5.7%. It hasn't done much. It's really just kind of tread along its 20 and 10-day moving average. Broke out nice today. I actually took a little profit off of this one today, so that was a very nice trade to see there. And then Amphenol, APH, it too up 1.2%. That's kind of how quiet it is when one of our better stocks was up only 1.2%. And then on the flip
Yep.
side, we did have a couple of hard reversals.
Oh,
SiTime got hit
wow.
15.6%. I did have a position on this one. Fortunately, it was able to hit some of my early profit targets. I took some target or some profit at 226 at 230, and then sold the rest today at 215, right as it was reversing hard. And then FTAI, another hard reversal. Its breakout was looking really good yesterday. It was hitting a new post high breakout, and then for some reason or another today, don't know why, it just crashed hard, down 7.4%. So I took my hard stop on a loss on that one, so it got stopped out at 125.68. Fortunately, I was able to peel some profit off at 134.90, so that whole trade just turned into a wash for myself. But these were probably the two biggest decliners of the day there. And then
Sure.
SIPM, this was a surprise. The company announced a $350 million offering. So that is why that stock sold off hard. Kind of a surprise again yesterday. That's looking like a really good looking breakout right
Yeah.
there. And then they decide to dilute their shares, and the market didn't like that a whole lot. But for the most part, we're still in a green zone. We're waiting for some buys. I believe we had a couple of breakouts today, and today's
All right.
relatively quiet, and we had some good follow throughs. So we'll talk about that during annual review. But for the most part, just kind of just a normal day on the market, man.
Perfect. And if you want access to that Arrow review, make sure you subscribe over on Patreon again, patreon.com/Empire Algorithmic Trading. If you want to know more about who we are and what we do, check us out on our website, VWAPvision.com. That's VWAPvision.com. Otherwise, if you're watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify, make sure to like, rate, review. It always helps us move up in those things so we can reach more and more people. Otherwise, follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, X, Blue Sky. We love to post some daily little tidbits on there. Trader Tip Tuesdays, Sunday freebies. Always some fun stuff. But with that being said, Jace, as always, can't wait to see you for Arrow Review, and happy trading.
All right, man. We'll see you in a little bit. Happy trading.
See you, buddy.